Hello everyone, my name's Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel in brief book and film reviews. Have been on a while. I want to get back on doing a few reviews and stuff, and that. Really busy lately, so I just wanted to come on. So I watched this film around about a month ago, and I wanted to do a film review. I thought I'd done it, but then I realised I actually didn't do the review of this one and that. So I wanted to come online and give a review to this film and that. So it's called Hero. It's a Chinese fantasy action movie. It was released in 2002. At the start I gave this like a 7. I was going to give this like a 7.5 out of 10 review, which is good. It was good, like, but not great. But then I realised that it was actually 2002. That's 23 years ago, and that, and for the time I remember what I was doing 23 years ago, where I was, and I said to myself, for that time it would have been exceptional, like the graphics, the film, and the whole lot, the whole storyline, the plot, the whole lot would have been brilliant. It would have been immense, and that, obviously you can do an awful lot with the choreography of the fight scenes, but I was more impressed with the lineups of the armies and stuff and that, so at that time it was exceptional. So I'm going to switch this to a 9 out of 10. The storyline was average. It wasn't nothing that you wouldn't get normally from the action films and stuff. This movie is actually on YouTube. I logged in earlier on and checked that it's actually on the trailers on there as well and that, but the only thing with the movie is dubbed over and that, so I was like, maybe I don't know, delays and that, kind of delays with the word, and like a second and a half delay, 2 second delay or something, and that, and it doesn't quite seem the same as what appeared on a DVD, which what I watched it on. So certified 18 has Jet Li, Tony Leung, Chiu-wai, Maggie, Cheung, Zhang, Ziyi, Donnie, and Cheung, Daoming. I probably said a couple of those wrong on that, but nevertheless, I'm trying. Production companies were Sil-Metropole Organisation, CFCC, Elite Group Enterprises, Zhang Studios, Beijing, New Picture Film. Quentin Tarantino was presumably meant to being involved in this from the production side of it, so I presume that one of the productions to put his name on the film would have been a good thing, because he at the time was coming out with some really good films himself and that, so maybe his production company worked with it, but and I don't know if he had anything to do with the choreography and that, because obviously there's so many good directors and stuff and producers in China, so maybe it's just a name thing to put it in to get it more noticed over in America and stuff and in Europe. It was released on October the 24th, 2002. Running time was 99 minutes. Countries is China, Hong Kong. The language is Mandarin. So obviously you'd have to, it's in Mandarin, so you have to read the subtitles if you can't speak Mandarin. We're all trying to speak a little bit of Chinese. Ni hao ma. On the old, what's it called? I can't remember what's the name of that joke. I can't remember the language app. But anyway, a familiar language app. So the budget was 31 million. The box office is 177.4 million. So done really well on the returns on that. Duolingo, that's it. The language app, Duolingo. Took a while. I'm getting older now. It takes a little while. But yeah, so that's it. We try our best on the old the languages and stuff, and that the Chinese have a very hard language to learn. I think it was voted the hardest language to learn in the world, Mandarin or Chinese. I think Hong Kong, Cantonese is a little easier than Mandarin and that, but Mandarin is probably the most hardest language to learn, because you have to learn the writing as well and that. So yeah, it's I caught a few words, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I had to put the subtitles on. Right, so the storyline, like I said, not too different from the regulars, and that obviously there's a beef there between two army factions and stuff, and that, and empires and small. Okay, so China was at the time of that, it was within the small little regions and empires and whatnot, and you have a warrior who comes from a tribe of people who were slaughtered by a ruler, an emperor, and his big huge army and that. So that's where Jet Li comes in, and he wants revenge. He seeks revenge, but from the political point of view, on that, there's a lot involved in terms of different tribes and different aspects of what's going on within the country and rulers and stuff and that. So I don't want to spoil it too much in that. So it gets very intricate, and in the end, the initial plot is not the finishing end and that. So yeah, it was a really good film. And that definitely, like I said, the choreography, the scenes and stuff, and that very mind open. I really like the Chinese fantasy films because when they're flying up in the air with the swords, it's just one of those things. It's very mystic and stuff and that, and it's different. Yeah, you like the Bruce Lee films, obviously. That's more martial arts. Jackie Chan, the laughter that he used to give you, and that watching him and that really good stuff. You can't beat the old Jackie Chan stuff and that. But in terms of the fantasy and the high budget ones and stuff and that, it was a really good film, and definitely recommend it. Like I said, it's on YouTube, so but it does take like about a second and a half and that the voices to come through. And I think you get more of enjoyment if you were to watch it in the cinema, obviously, which you can't because it's 23 years old now, unless you've got a local cinema that will put it on for you. If you give them, you share the DVD with them, or you have the tape roll of it. But yeah, it was a really good film, and I definitely want to recommend that to you and that. So I got a couple of books that I'm reading at the moment, and I'm reading two really good books. I'm just going to and from when I'm at work, and I got another couple of books that I've read in the past I wanted to review for you and that. And I got a couple of other good films that I wanted to review as well and that. So I hope everyone's staying very blessed, and that's winter here now. It's getting very cold and that. So I hope everyone's staying very blessed, staying very positive and that, and things are going very well for you also. And I'm looking to try and push on the channel a little bit later down the line. I know I said that before and that, but obviously the variables within your life and that, you've got certain things to do and that take first preference and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff. I want to try and eventually make small movies as well and that from this channel and that, and put it on the content, so you can sit down and relax and enjoy it. 25 to 30 minute films and stuff. So look out for that in the future. I really want to try and get some interviews also going as well and that, so I'm hoping to get this all sorted out within the next year. Just really been really busy with work and stuff and other variables within the life. So I hope everyone's doing very well, staying blessed, and until next time, I'll see you again. And don't forget, if you have a moment or you come across it, the DVD, or if you can catch it on a Netflix or movies, or one of those films that you can buy online and that, the websites and that, check it out. Hero, really good film and that. And that's it from me. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.